25-year-old Concilia Owire is a locomotive driver. We find her at the Standard Gauge Railway's locomotive department not too far from the Nairobi terminus. And here we see the first thing she does when she reports to work.
Then we'll get the instructions from the dispatcher.
Locomotive drivers must not drive under the influence of alcohol, as Concilia explains. Each driver passes through a breathalyzer test. A driver will only then proceed if a green light is displayed on the breathalyzer device. She's the first female locomotive driver qualified to drive the distance. The rail track to Mombasa is ready. She takes the lead confidently, making sure nothing is left to chance. A train with over 900 passengers steered by a 25-year-old is a remarkable achievement to many.
I'm actually proud of that. I didn't know. Yeah, very encouraging.
Fantastic. Great.
So,
We're safe. We don't want one of these young, racy boys.
Once in Mombasa, Concilia details to me her journey to becoming a locomotive driver. Having studied electrical engineering for 3 years, she joined the Railway Training Institute to study basic locomotive engineering for 6 months. It was here that she was sponsored to China to further her studies.
I trained there, did my first driving of the locomotive over there in China. Then I came back in 2017 around March. Then I did the testing of the line, the testing of the locomotives.
Concilia then became an assistant locomotive driver in 2017. Just recently, in October 2018, she was promoted to be the leader in her department. She topped her class, took only 2 months to learn the intrigues of locomotive driving from the Chinese.
You need to know how to maintain these machines. You need to know how to fix when you have a fault. So if you cannot grasp this knowledge within the minimal time possible, you can take years to be a qualified locomotive driver. It doesn't really need so much manpower. It needs brain work. And you know, brain work, even if you are so small, the brain is there.
Concilia says her achievements far outweigh the daily challenges she faces in her job.
This work, it needs a lot of manpower, a lot of energy, and as ladies, we don't have so much manpower. So you need to work twice harder. What is exciting, what is motivating me each and every day is that I'm the first female locomotive driver and also the best.
A young lady who is already giving back to the community, Concilia is a role model to the youth in her local church, and she even takes time to visit children's homes to encourage them to be their best. Concilia is preparing to drive her passengers from Mombasa to Nairobi. She's amazing. Her story is inspiring. And guess what? It doesn't end at just her being a locomotive driver. She's now training to become a locomotive engineer, the first female in Kenya. Mel Miendo, NTV, Mombasa.